Hey 110 students, it's Nate. Hope you're having a good week. I had some questions come across the site on discussion board 2 and the questions regarding stocks and bonds and doing your own independent research. So I thought I'd shoot a quick video. It's faster than trying to type a bunch of stuff and see if I can shed some light on how you guys can do that research. I know it's a little bit different when I'm giving you the freedom to go ahead and do your own research and dive deeper into these topics. You might want to know, like, well, what kind of research am I supposed to do? So let me shed a little bit of light on that. And really the goal of these open-ended research questions, which you're going to see in a lot of the discussion boards, is for you to go and dig deeper on something that's of interest to you around this topic. So for the question regarding stocks and doing some of your own research regarding trends in the stock market or what's going on with stocks, you can look in chapter 19 of the text, and specifically the section that talks about investing in stocks, which on the 11th edition is page 545. There's also a website you can look at called investopedia.com. Investopedia, like Wikipedia, but investopedia.com. That covers a lot of financial topics in there, and you can do a search on topics in there and get a lot of good information for a research tool. Some things to consider. What are blue chip stocks? What are growth stocks? What are penny, like a penny, stocks? What's the difference between a market and a limit order when you buy a stock? What is a brokerage account? These are all covered in your book, by the way. And you can look on Investopedia, you can look in the book, but you'll need to do some outside research to dive deeper into these topics. But what else of interest to you regarding the stock market, different stock exchanges like the NASDAQ, NASDAQ, versus others like the New York Stock Exchange? What are stock exchanges? Try to find something that's of interest to you on this topic. And that's what I want you to research, and that's what I want you to answer. The second question regarding bonds, kind of the same thing. And that's page 549 of the 11th edition of the book. I'm sorry, that's for mutual funds. But for bonds which are also part of the investing in stocks and bonds section of chapter 19, you could explore what are junk bonds. You could explore the inverse relationship between interest rates and bonds. And then the last question there is about mutual funds, and you could look at the different types of mutual funds. There's many different types out there. Like, what is an index fund? That's a fund that follows like the S&P 500 index fund. These are explained in your book, and you can also research them on your own. Who are some of the big mutual fund companies? Like Vanguard is one of them. And again, all the different types of mutual funds. So lots of good sources there for how to go out and do the research. Bottom line, find something that's of interest to you, research it deeper, and then explain it to me in your answer with your sources cited. Thank you. Enjoyed reading all your introductions and getting to know a little bit about each of you more. So keep it coming. Any questions, just shoot them over to me with an email. And don't forget to also post it in the FAQ section of the discussion board so I can answer it for everybody. Thanks.